Hi, it's Bruce. It's Sunday, June 23rd, 2013. It's been far too long, and I have a lot of things to talk about. It's been months and months. I have run into people saying, why haven't you done a video? And I just have to say, I just haven't been able to pull it together. It does take a lot of time for me to do these things and get them online. First, I do want to say that my boyfriend, partner, husband, spouse, Bill Russell, is having readings of his new musical, Unexpected Joy, this week. One was yesterday, which I was able to attend, and Annie Golden's one of the leads, and it's a wonderful four-character musical featuring four women, a four-woman cast. It was at the York Theater. There's two more this week. And Janet Hood wrote the music. Bill and Janet wrote Elegies for Angels, Punks, and Raging Queens together, and they're a wonderful team, and Janet doesn't write enough music for the theater, so this is a very special event. So hopefully look for Unexpected Joy. Jim Kierstead is producing it, so we'll see how it goes, and pay attention, and maybe I'll tell you more about it when things start happening. All right, the first two shows I'm going to talk about I've seen, and I went back to see again. One is the best play of the year, VANYA, SONYA, MASHA, and Spike, with Sigourney Weaver, Kristen Nielsen, David Hyde Pierce. A very, very funny play. We saw it last year, or earlier, whenever we saw it, when it was at the Mincy Newhouse at Lincoln Center. Now it's moved to the Golden. It's a wonderful play by Chris Durang. I'm so happy he won the Tony. I know Chris personally, and he's hysterically funny and a wonderful skewed wit, and this is one of his most hysterical and touching and moving plays. So if you haven't seen VANYA and SONYA and MASHA and Spike, get over there. I think it's supposedly on a limited engagement until August or something. I hope it runs longer. Maybe they can recast. All right, now the next show I saw for the second time, I also saw off-Broadway a long time ago, and I really never cared for it too much. The Tony Award-winning Best Musical of last year once. It just never moved me. I think it's just, I don't know. But why did I go back if I didn't care for it? Well, this is where casting comes into key play. They cast in the lead, the male lead, Arthur Darvill. Now, I usually say that to people and they go, who? And well, he is a Royal Academy of Dramatic Art graduate and played the role of Rory on Doctor Who, one of my favorite television shows. He was Rory for 2 years, and I just fell in love with Arthur Darvill as Rory. He's a wonderful actor. And he also has a rock band in England, I don't know if he still has it, named Edmund. And so I just ponied up the money and went to see once again. I appreciated it a lot more this time. He was wonderful, and I know I'm predisposed to like him, that's why I went. Well, I did. And I thought he brought a lot to it. I could pay more attention to his character than I could Steve Kazee, because I just feel a kinship with Arthur Darvill, and I thought he was wonderful. So I did enjoy once, and I was moved at the end. I wasn't before. Okay, new stuff that I highly recommend. NATASHA, PIERRE, and the Great Comet of 1812. It's about 3 hours long. It's down in the Meatpacking District. It's environmental theater. It's based on a segment of War and Peace. Wonderful music, great cast. You get food with your ticket, and you look for discounts. We got a really cheap discount because we ordered way before it started, and we got like this best discount, and you know, we get food and stuff. So we had a great time, and I loved it. I do want the music. Now I think you can get discounts, I don't know, $69, $89, something, but you do get food and it's really great. So, but I think full price is really a corker. So, if you can afford full price, go. Another show that's environmental Bill talked me into this one, but I was happy he did. Here Lies Love, the Imelda Marcos musical, written by David Byrne, music by David Byrne, who was the Talking Heads in the 70s, 80s. I love the Talking Heads. I love David Byrne. It's 90 minutes long. You have to stand through it, and the set moves around, and you have to move around with it, and you can like dance and pay attention. Sometimes you get on a video with the characters. I wasn't that fortunate. It looks like it would have been fun just to be in the video with the Fernand Marcos or Imelda Marcos doing a speech. And I highly recommend that if you can stand. I had a little back problem, but I got through it. You can also sit, but that doesn't look like you can see that much. I don't know how much longer Nathan Lane and the NANCE are going to run. It was a really great performance by Nathan Lane as a burlesque character during the Fiorello LaGuardia years, and this showed a whole other side of Fiorello LaGuardia that I didn't know, when he was trying to close down as obscene the burlesque houses. And he plays the gay comic stock character in burlesque, and he is gay, but he's a Republican, and it has a great, it's by Douglas Carter Bean, and it has a great political plot and human plot. And Johnny Orsini is in it. This is a person to watch. So see the NANCE for Johnny Orsini and Nathan Lane. Bette Midler, I'll Eat You Last, a hysterical, I think it's only like 80 minutes, where she plays Sue Mengers, but she's really Bette Midler, dishing Hollywood for 80 minutes. You can't go wrong. It's hysterical. 80 minutes, Bette Midler. Hollywood jokes, making fun of Barbra Streisand and Steve McQueen. Okay, here we go. The Assembled Parties, which is at the Manhattan Theater Club Samuel Friedman Theater. A very good play by Richard Greenberg. Judith Light just won Best Supporting Actress. Jessica Hecht is in it. Jeremy Shamos, Mark Bloom. It's about two Christmases 20 years apart. I didn't take notes on any of these because I have so much to talk about. But very good play with a fabulous set. I don't know how much longer that's running, but for a drama, I highly recommend that. Down at the Lucille Lortel is Reasons to Be Happy by Neil LaBute. It's the sequel to Reasons to Be Pretty, which was my favorite play of that year when it opened, which was the year that God of Carnage won the Tony for being a trick play, whereas Reasons to Be Pretty should have won for being a good play. Reasons to Be Happy is a sequel, and it has the same characters, it has different actors, and I really enjoyed it. I wish I would have read Reasons to Be Pretty before I went to see Reasons to Be Happy, so I could remember the characters' motivations in the first play. But if you know Reasons to Be Pretty, or you can read up on it and check it out again, you should see Reasons to Be Happy. I heard that David Cody of Time Out hated it, but the Times liked it a lot, and I liked it quite a bit. All right, onward and upward, or sideways, onward and sideways. The Explorer's Club at the Manhattan Theater Club, City Center Stage 1 on 54th Street. It's a farce, and we saw an early preview. I hope they got the timing up a lot better. It's by Neil Benjamin, and Nell Benjamin, and it's funny, but it's not farcical funny. Although, as I said, maybe the pace is picked up. It just could be funnier. But however, now I wish I would have taken notes because I'm thinking of people I want to talk about. Carson Elrod as a native painted blue from some island that is discovered and brought back to civilization is is one of the main reasons to see this play. He's just hysterical. Jennifer Westfeld is in it. John McMartin. As I said, it's slightly amusing, and hopefully the pace picked up. Next, down at the Public Theater, Venice. It's sort of a rap rock musical, loosely based on sort of Shakespeare and a little bit of Othello, but updated to the future. And Matt Sachs wrote the lyrics, the book, the music. I'm not sure if he wrote the book, but he wrote all the lyrics and the music, and plays one of the leads, the MC. A very, very ambitious piece. If you're into rock and roll and rap, which I am, Matt's a great new voice in the theater, and he's very creative. So Venice is down at the Public. It's 2.5 hours, and well worth a trip down there, because it's in the same building as Here Lies Love. We did both in one day, so we really put our time in down there. And ate at the new restaurant in there. It's very good. Okay, now closed, but not forgotten, Orphans. Alec Baldwin, Tom Sturridge, and Ben Foster. I actually liked Orphans. I think it closed prematurely. Tom Sturridge was brilliant. Brilliant. And Orphans, I think, is quite a good play. It just didn't click with all the critics, and nobody was buying tickets. I think the whole thing about that they had a little trouble at the beginning, well, it didn't help publicity, but I really enjoyed it. The other thing that we went to, we were invited to the Theater World Awards, which I've never been to, and I have every Theater World ever printed. That was a great event. Tom Hanks spoke for like 15 minutes because he won a Theater World Award. Tom Sturridge spoke. That was wonderful. Kiala Settle from Hands on a Hard Body. It was just a wonderful. Bertie Carvel was given an award. Rob McClure. They all gave such wonderful speeches. Carrie Coon from Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. But most touching was the show opened. It was playing at the theater where Pippin is, and Ben Vereen opened the show on the set of the new Pippin, singing Magic to Do, and that was very moving. All right, well, that's what I've been up to for the last few months, and I hope I'm going to be able to do more videos and do them a little faster. Anyway, I hope you have a great summer. See you around later.